In this video, we're going to learn how to style lists. First of all, let's create a couple of lists in our body element. So first, let's create a paragraph. A list of European capitals. And let's create our first list. Let's give it a class list1, and let's have the first one: Paris, London, and then Madrid. Okay, and let's create a second list right after that. And let's give it a class list2. Okay, so now we want to style the first list. So the way to do that, we're gonna specify here that we're styling an unordered list of class list1. Okay, and then we can use the list style property. So list style property, and basically we've got multiple choices we can choose from. So if we select, for instance, square, then we can see that the list is styled using squares there. We can use other styles. We can use, for instance, lower Roman numbers, and you can see them. Also, we can use upper Roman numbers as well. Okay, so that's one way of styling lists using the list style property. There is another property that we can use. It's the list style image. But before we do that, we're going to need to use a picture. So I'm just going to add another picture. It's a blue square. Let's add it to our images folder. Okay, so the new property is list style image, and now we need to specify the URL of the image. So it's in images, and we need to choose the blue square picture. Okay, so for some reason we need to refresh our live preview just to see the change, and now we can see that the list is styled using the blue square picture. Okay, now we're gonna style the second list, and this time we want to use the picture again, but we want to be able to control where the picture appears, and we want to position the picture our way. So in order to do that, first of all, we're gonna style the list itself. So we are styling the unordered list of class list2. Okay, so first we need to set the list style to none, and the reason we want to do that is because we want to remove all the list item markers. Okay, so that's why we choose none, and also we're gonna remove any padding and any margin. Okay, and the reason we're doing that is just for cross-browser compatibility. All right, now we're gonna style the list items. So the syntax to do that is unordered list of class list2, and we want to style the list items. Okay, So now we're going to use a background image. Okay, and we're going to select our image using the URL and the link of the image. Okay, so we need to let's just refresh our live preview. So for some reason we need to do that to see the changes for pictures. So the problem here is that we end up with the blue square repeating itself. So we need to use the background repeats property to avoid repeating. So if we do that and choose no repeats, then we can see that the blue square doesn't repeat. But the problem now is that the position is not right because it overlaps with the text. So we're gonna set some padding to the list items. Let's set some padding left, and let's set that to 30 pixels. Now it looks better. Also, we can choose how to position the picture relative to the text. So if we set, if we use the background position, okay, so we want to set it left 0 pixels, and we can center it. So we're using center. So the left position is 0 pixels, and the vertical value is centered here. So that's how we can style lists. In the next video, we will move to styling links.